Hey, Kat Chancellor with Stamp Art Connection and stampartconnection.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I want to show you these lovely tags that I made here. These are made using some of the Halloween, the Scary Cute stamp set and the dies, as well as the mini pocket envelope dies. This is the key piece that I'm using. But basically what I have is I've taken the mini envelope pocket dies and I've made these little pockets, and then I've made a little card, and with the scary cute dies I've kind of made some cutouts so you can kind of see that you can kind of pull it up, and then it's got a message on the back, but on the front you kind of have this neat little cutout. I did the same here with this one, only I did it in black. And again, Happy Halloween. I put a sentiment on the back, and then pull this one up. I did basically did this one with some embossing powder. And then this one, I did the same thing, only I used our dies to create the little cutout with some vellum on the top. So you pull that out and you have the little Frankenstein, but in the back, you have a little statement. And then I kind of created this little background using some of the cutouts from um, from this from this tag right here. And then here's another one. I used the black cat, and then I have some stamps on the back, and then love at first bite. Now I did different things on how I tied these. Some I tied directly onto the pocket envelope, and others I just did it on the piece that you're going to pull out. So it's really kind of up to you. Here's my last one that I did, and I'm going to show you the cards, the BSP I used. And it's just very simple, just a simple little card that I can just kind of pull out, and it can go on anything. And here I use that lovely black and white gingham ribbon, which is available in the catalog, as well as this really pretty, what is this? This is the metallic mesh ribbon. I love this, especially for Halloween, because it kind of gives you a really nice, looks like webbing. And I kind of put that on the back there. So let's go ahead and let's get started with what you will need to do this. Now, you will need the pocket envelope dies, the Scary Cute stamp set, and the Scary Silhouette dies. I am going to also use a couple of punches. I use this punch to punch a piece of vellum out, and then this is the punch I'm using to kind of punch the top of my tag right here. I'm just simply going to slip it in there and punch that for my tag. So those are the punches that I'm using. Now I'm going to pull out these guys here that I want to use, and I'm going to probably, yeah, I'm just going to pull this out. I think that's all I really need. And then you're also going to need your Stamparatus. And with the Stamparatus, I'm going to show you how I've kind of organized my stamps to make it very easy to stamp. So I'm using my Stamparatus. And of course, you're going to need your die cut machine. So let me show you how we're going to do that. But first, let me show you the type of paper I'm using. I'm using paper that comes from this large pack here. It's called the Gingham Cottage. They've got lots of neat colors, gingham colors. I picked out some orange. And then this cardstock here is from the Black and White Designs. And this is in the mini catalog. And I just kind of pick the color. You're also going to need, um, you're going to need some vellum. You're going to need some white cardstock, And we're going to cut one out of black. So you're going to need some black cardstock. And I think that's basically all you're going to need. You may need some orange. These are kind of all my pieces and parts that I kind of have here on the side. But these are kind of the cardstock that I'm going to be using. Now, to begin with, we're going to take our dies and we're going to cut using our pocket folder.
So we're going to begin with taking our die cut machine, and I am also going to use these sticky grid sheets from Sizzix, and I can put my dies on them, align all my elements on, and then use my designer series paper. I'm setting the designer series paper that I want showing on my tags upside down. The cutting blade is on the top, and that will cut my tags. You also want to remove all the little pieces and parts that are in your dies, because if you intend to cut several tags like I did here, I want to make sure that the dies are clear. Again, I'm using another piece of cardstock or DSP, lining it up and running it through. Very easy. The vellum here is cut to 3 2¼ inches. I'm just adhering it with some glue. You can use your fine tip glue or any glue that you would like to use. Adhering it to the back of my die and using my bone folder to make sure that all the folds are nicely creased. And then we're going to adhere the flaps. Again, you can use any adhesive that you'd like, fine tip glue, your tear tape, or even your all-purpose glue. I just really like the glue here put in that that nice applicator, because it gives you a nice very small bead, and you can really get a nice accurate application. Again, just adding it and folding all my different tags before we begin to build the inside of our tags. I hope you're enjoying this spooky music. So the tags are cut 2 1/8 by 4 inches, and you're going to need, I believe we're going to need like four or five of them, depending on how many pockets you made. And one of my tags I'm using black basic black paper. So most of it is basic white and basic black, and you can see how they all kind of fit inside our pocket tags. Now I placed all the tags inside the pocket, and I want to show you that you can decorate the bottom of the tag with some of the washi tape glitter that's in the holiday catalog. And there I am, just going to go ahead, and that shows up nicely at the bottom of your tag for your little that opening. Now we're going to take our Stamparatus, and I've arranged the stamps on my plate so that I can I actually have two different sentiments. This one I'm using is the Love at First Bite. I've used my embossing buddy, and here I'm going to emboss with Versamark ink and white embossing powder for my on my basic black tag. We're just simply going to emboss that nicely, and there is the back of our tag. And you can see that was my sample. Now we're going to go ahead and stamp our basic white tags using our Stamparatus in the same sentiment, but we're going to be using some Memento black ink. And we're going to slip that inside that pocket. Again, just go ahead, and if you're making a lot of tags, you can just kind of go into production and stamp your tags, and using the Stamparatus, make sure that you get a perfect image every time. Okay, so now that I've stamped all my pieces, you just want to make sure that your tags are going to fit in. You can see where the washi tape, the glittery washi tape is. So you can go ahead and you can adhere the washi tape to the rest of your cards just to kind of give it a little bit more embellishment. And I'm using the black and the orange, the black with the orange, and then the orange with the black. And for my tag with the vellum window, I have to trim a little bit off the bottom because I want to make sure my little Frankenstein gets into underneath the trees. Now I'm trimming the top of my tags using a punch, and I'm just trimming just a little bit. You can see how it goes, how it fits nicely. I believe this is you can use any punch that you may have. I like, rather than a label punch, because a label punch was a little bit too narrow for this particular tag. So this is a technique that you can use to kind of give your tags a bit of another way to kind of use a bit of a tag topper. It's a little bit of a challenge to kind of get those in there, but once you do, it really kind of gives it a nice tag top. Now, for the black pocket, I went ahead and used some vellum, and again I used another tag, and I used the Xyron just to kind of put some adhesive on the back. You can also use your all-purpose adhesive sheets, but I just had my Xyron, and I'm just going to kind of add that to the back. In the back, I'm just putting some dimensionals there, black dimensionals. These are available in the catalog, because I'm just going to kind of pop that up on the back of my black pocket. And that looks nice right there. And I'm going to just add a little bit of glue for a little bit of a bat, to add a little bat, and you can see how nice that fits. Now I have a circle punch. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to punch. Now again, it's up to you whether you want to punch the tag or you want to punch the top of the pocket folder. And what's nice about the Scary Cute stamp set, it's got those really cute little stamps that you can use anywhere with the little boo. Again, just adding the circle punch wherever I want to add my ribbon. Now I'm going to cut my ribbon, and the ribbon's about 8 inches, and I just kind of slip that through and then go ahead and tie a nice slip knot on each one of my tags. And you can see how pretty the tags look with the washi tape. Now, one tip is to put the washi tape at least on one of the tags, and go ahead and put that in your Stamparatus, so you can align your sentiment up so that it will show up inside the window. I did have a little issue here with one of my tags was not sticking, so I had to re-glue it. But otherwise, it's not a difficult project. So there you go. Here are some examples of haunted Halloween tags using the mini pocket envelope dies and the Scary Cute bundle, as well as designer series paper featured in the mini catalog, black and white designs, Gingham Cottage, and the glitter washi tape. I've also used vellum, and I've used the black and white gingham ribbon, which is available in the annual catalog. Thank you so much for joining me. Please like and share. All products are available on my online store. There'll be a link below. Go to my blog for the project details, and visit my favorite products links to purchase such things as the sticky grid. I would love to be your demonstrator if you are looking for a demonstrator, or you can join under me as a hobbyist to get a 20% discount. So thank you very, very much. This is Kat Chancellor, Stamp Art Connection, stampartconnection.com. I want to wish you happy crafting and have a haunted Halloween.